All right, here's another problem. Hopefully you've had a chance to look ahead and try this on your own. It's really just a matter of taking these two functions. Instead of being given equations for functions this time, we're given these graphs. So if we just take the information off of the graph and put it in a table of t and x and y, then we can graph you can graph this in terms of the Cartesian coordinates instead of having these parametric equations in terms of time. Okay, so we've got t values of 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now if we just read the x graph, looks like we're this f, well, f of t is equal to the x value, right? That's what it says here. And so if we just read off the graph at 0, it looks like we're at 0. At 1, we're at 1. At 2, we're also at 1. And then at 3, we're back down to 0, as well as 4. Okay, so I'm just taking the information right off of the graph. And then g is our y value. And so if I just, again, read the information right off the graph, at t equals 0, we're at 0. At 1, we're at 0. At 2, we're at 1 now. And at 3, we're also at 1. And at 4, we're back down to 0. So let's see what that looks like in a Cartesian plane. All right, so we're going to graph x versus, or y versus x, right? So we're starting out at 0, 0. So this is t equals 0. All right, and then the next point is at 1, 0. Okay, so let's say that this is 1. Okay, this is 1, 0, and we're traveling across, and at t equals 1, we're at 1, 0. And I'll put the direction of motion on there too. Okay, so now at t equals 2, we're at 1, 1. So let's see, let's make that 1 on the y-axis, and so we just traveled straight up to 1, 1. Okay, this is t equals 2. We traveled in this direction. And then the next point at t equals 3 is 0, 1. So that's just straight across right here. We traveled in this direction and we ended up at 0, 1. And then finally at t equals 4, let me write, this is t equals 3. Finally down here at t equals 4, we're back to where we started. Okay, so essentially we've traced out a square. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to have you look ahead again at the next section and come back to the videos, and I will work through a couple of more examples with you.